So for the past few days, many of us have tried our hands at sewing, and we've been coming in here. Some people for many hours, some people short time. And during an activity like this, just like anything else we do, it's helpful to look at our mind states. So a few of the people are like Ajahn Tanhimiko, Ajahn Sudiro are old pros at this. They've been doing, probably counted thousands, tens of thousands of stitches. Others are just starting out, or this might be the first time. But for each of us, there's possibly some mind states we might have been observing. It might be coming in and thinking, oh, I should do this, or oh, I really want to impress Ajahn Yaniko, and maybe he'll think I'm like really good at this sewing, and I'll be a summoner a lot quicker, or whatever it is, We kind of bring these mental states, these ideas, and we might not even be aware sometimes of our own motivation. But then they seep in. We get to see our mental states as we're doing something physical like the body with our hands, and we start to kind of maybe get a little upset. That was not a good line, or why am I not doing this right? And we might be upset about our own skill level, or that we're not picking it up as quickly as we'd like, or we keep stabbing ourselves with a needle and there's blood, and we get concerned about that, and what am I going to do on the day of Katina, and bleeding all over, and how do I stop that from happening? Maybe I should wear Band-Aids, like apply them on so I don't have to have this experience again, or whatever it is. Our worries, our fears, they're projected onto our activities. And we might notice that there's other times where we're sewing and we're just there sewing, and then all of a sudden we get to the end of the cloth and think, oh wow, how did I get here? I wasn't even aware of that. And then we might think, wow, that's what real practice is. Just all of a sudden it's just like you have no idea how you got to where you were, and you're just there, and that's not it either, because awareness is really a presence with what we're doing. But it's the me, it's the I that we can really observe and see that can slowly fade away. So as we're working and we're applying our awareness to experience, then it's that kind of slow dissolving of self. And so awareness is not blanking out and not really being sure as to how we got to where we were, and maybe that was pleasant. But it's more that we're with our own experience. So all of the ideas we have, or the reasons we had for why we're sewing, or the expectations of how quickly we should be sewing, or how masterfully we should be applying the thread, all of that can fade away, and then even if it's just pleasant and unpleasant feeling that's being observed, or we're enjoying the movement of the body doing something, but we're very much aware of it, we're present with each stitch, that's where we can really apply our minds, and we can begin to observe our own experience, because it's no longer cut up in this sense of constant thinking about what I should do, shouldn't do, and how I should be, and me. And when that's really experienced to the full extent, then something like sewing a cloth becomes incredibly enjoyable. Our present state of awareness just takes care of the whole experience, where we can observe whether we're happy or sad, or whatever it is that's coming up from us. The awareness doesn't leave us. And our inclinations towards obsession and having to continue to think something out, and thinking that and having that as our experience of this is just what I do, I just think, that dissolves, and we can really enjoy that state of awareness, that state of being present with our own experience. So bringing that into the day with us, the tasks we're going to do, what we have for the next few hours with our work assignment, just even the next moment of getting up. What is it to get up and not necessarily have an agenda? We have a sense of what's coming next. We're going to help clean up, engage in some communal generosity, But just to be careful of that immediate thinking process that can arise, that impulse to become me. You know?